Hi everyone, this is a video about this handy care bidet that is really popular and is not very expensive, and the price of this is starting from £16 up to £25. It depends on the sellers, and it was fast shipping and it's really good. And I like this item for some reason, and I don't like it for another reason, because the only reason that I don't like this is just the container, water container is very small. It's about 250 milliliters. We are going to go through the whole specification and so on, and I like it because it has a flip on nozzle that is coming out. Is very good. And another reason that I like this is because it takes two AAA batteries, so no charging requires. If you have two AAA batteries, you are fine. Anyway, let's go through all of this, and it shows how gentle it is, that you can use it on a child or baby. And the size is this. Well, I'm gonna show you the box, and then we are gonna go in. And it has two powers, low and high modes. And here it says features 4.1 minute automatically shut down for energy savings, waterproof rating IPA6, easy for clean, and nozzle is 180 degrees adjustable, and it has a strong and soft mode, swift mode as you need, and that's really it. And here is the working of the how to put the battery in there, how the water is going in, and how it's going to shut down. You can read it. So now let's open it and see. I haven't tried this, but I used it in the sink or in the bath in order to find out the strength, that to avoid making any mess on my table. So whatever that comes with it is this one. It's just a box, and that's really it. So I put away the box, and we are going through the item itself. If I can put it level here without rolling off the table. And then here, this is the user manual that is this big, so I leave it here for you to just read, and the dimensions, and 140 milliliter of water is in there. So I have something here that it says, a bottle that it says is 330 milliliters, so it's supposed to take half of this easily. Let's see that later on when we are going to try this. And here it says about how you can use this item, and I tell you later on, show you exactly, but you can pause this and read this at your leisure. And both the flip on nozzle, it 180 degrees opening, and here you can change the direction of this tip of it as well. I'm gonna also demonstrate that one. These are cautious instruction, and the weight 250. This is not a pocketable item. This is something that you have to put it in your bag or in your travel pouch or whatever that you are carrying with yourself. And it says 100 and 80 times use with the soft mode and 110 milliliter per minute, and runtime a strong 120 times, and IPX6 200 milliamp hour working output current, and it takes two AAA batteries, soft mode and a strong mode, and the dimensions, millimeter, 47 by 156 millimeters, so it's not very small. And this is another side of it, that it shows you how to put the batteries in there, positive and negative. I show you as well, and then the rest is what I explained to you. And now is time for the item itself. You see, this one, the good thing is that the item comes with its own container, water container, and you can stand it up, but it's not really sturdy. If it was really flat like this one, you could put it down with more confidence. So this one, it says it takes 140, how much? Let me just show you it. Yeah, 140 milliliter. So it's not much, and this is the 330. So we are gonna demonstrate that later, but first of all, let's have a look at the item itself. This is the item. It has two buttons, one for low and one for high, and here is the nozzle that is flip out. You can flip it out like that, and you can put it at any angles that you like. And the tip of it also, you can change it. You can pull it out and then push it another way in. So you can spray like so, or spray like so. So let me just OCD attack, water. I don't like water on my table. Anyway. And that's it. So the only thing that you do is just put water in there, and it shows you the maximum 140 milliliter and max. You just screw it to here. As I have another video of these, there are other bidet that you can just screw it to any water, 1.5 liter of water bottle upwards. So this is some sort of unique to this, but it's not very thoughtful, because you have to keep, on a screw, fill in the screw. So this is not very good idea. If they could adjust this to accept similar sort of bottles, like water bottles, that would be fantastic. But unfortunately, in this case, you are bound to this one. So now here we have the water entrance, and there is a mesh there in order to protect the pump from any sort of debris to going in there. And this is the air let in, because there would become a suction in here when the water is sucked out. So letting the water in to avoid water interruption to the pump. And this is the battery compartment. You can open it via this small gap here, and then turn it, and this is how you put the batteries in there. So the positive has to, because there are no indications here. That's why in the instruction manual or user manual it shows you how to put this in. And here you can see the positive is on this side and the negative is on the side that it has nothing there. And this one is also sealed, but still the IPS ratings is not really favorable. So it means it's not fully waterproof. It's water resistant, so it has some sort of seal in there. I think is a silicone washer that is in there. I can show it to you anyway. Let me just show it to you. So it's reasonable because this is in direct contact with the water. So there must be a seal in here. So let's fill in the water into the container and see how it goes. So I filled it to the maximum level, a little bit higher. And this is the water bottle that is 330 milliliter. That is the amount of water that it takes. So it's less than half of this. And we just put it aside and now screw it back to the unit. And I'm afraid when you're doing that, it's going to have a little bit of leak here, just a tiny bit. And then you just flip this open. And let me show you the nozzle. If you can see the nozzle there, the holes there. So now it's time to demonstrate. And now look, you have the opening here, but the buttons are here. I mean, the best way, I think, would be the opening there to demonstrate. I demonstrate both of them anyway. And now I have devised a bottle here full of water, very tricky. And now I want to show you how the low and high demonstrates here. So this is the low, and this is high, and that is in the water, if you want to see in the water. And then if you press it again, it's just going off. I have to tell you that the pump here is really silent. Let me just, the pump is really silent and is just discreet. But the water container is not much, unfortunately. And that was when the nozzle is towards away from the buttons, and now is the same as the buttons, and look how easily you can operate this now. High and low, and if the water goes down, it's just going to switch off itself. Let's see if it's going to turn itself off. I'm afraid it's not doing it. So avoid any OCD attack here. So this is how it works. This one in or out. I think out is much better. And it's a good item, but it's really bulky and it takes minute level of water. And the only thing that I found it very handy in this, first of all, is the nozzle that flips out, and the tip of the nozzle that you can turn it inside or outside like so, and the fact that it takes batteries. Other than that, whatever else is, and it's heavy. And let me see if in here it says how heavy it is. Can you see that? 215 grams. So it's not very light to hold it in your hand, but I guess does the job in the pinch anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my demonstration of these two lovely environment-saving, water bidet, portable bidet, and until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.